Brian Bowen right there coming off. He's part of that win. So the Nuggets have it. They fall behind by one. It's a 7-0 run. Jokić over the top of his guy. And the Nuggets retake the lead at 10-9.
Porter. Gordon, entry pass. And Jokić goes to Brown. Sends it to Murray. Jokić, guarded by Pirtle. Jokić. Jokić has got 20. Line in. No home run ball. Get 7 on the clock. Get into him. Jokić. Jay's on the ball. Off of the inbounds. Jokić. Jokić flips it up and through. So now they're going to go to Brown. The corner for Westbrook. Jokić back in for Denver. Jokić twisting inside. And a timeout taken by Brooklyn.
The hot hand is still trying to get it to him.
Jokić, the position and the finish. A nice delivery from Westbrook.
There's no backside.
Brown rising to its feet. Into Jokić. Denver played an overtime game last night. Jokić bustling in and tying it at 125.
David Adelman about the second unit shooting struggles, going 1 of 14, and he said, you know, with the two bigs out there, there are going to be a lot of wide open shots from three, so they have to shoot with confidence.
The paint, offensive rebounding, and you had Jokić leaking out. Denver does not have the size to compete if Jokić isn't in that paint.
Yeah, Jokić with that beautiful spin move.
Basketball, he's trying to block your view of the shot, of the basket.
Now Jokić against Kessler. Kessler, a big boy. Jokić. Little hook shot. And he sprints back. Get it to Jokić. Baji is guarding him. No ball on the weak side. Look for him coming to block when he can. Jokić on the line with a good shot. Good. So Joker doing Joker.
And really cooled down. 3 straight threes and start that for a little sit.
Jokić, the hook shot is good. The Nuggets only making renewed energy.
Really started these at the second half too.
10-point lead. Jokić into the lane. Puts it on left-handed. Got it. So Chet's numbers start to improve. Jokić going to try it again. In the lane, puts up a hook shot and hits. Jokić has the double-double, 16 and 11. Alex left is the rebound for another triple-double. Jokić inside scores easily on the foul.
Somehow they get
So Porter. That is not a foul. Bounces. Now Jokić with it. Knocking in on Gafford. Gafford's got 5 fouls. Porter back to Jokić. Jokić in the lane. Turning, twisting. And he puts it in.
Ball. He likes this matchup. Kleber trying his best, but it's not good enough, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Help or get him into offense.
A terrific free agent pickup for Dallas. Jokić deep again, and this time gets it to go. He's got 17 first-half points.
Past the halfway mark of the second quarter. Lakers up by 6.
They score.
What a play. Love, I mean, he was being fronted, so they threw it over the top, and the Joker.
108-90. 5.5 to play. Not quite yet. Couple of steps for the Joker. And it's a 20. Jumping under the Christian Brown. Back to Jokić. Jokić with 5 to shoot. In on Towns. Turn into the double team. And it's got it. And Jokić.
He came on a foul. Shoot.
Takes the lead 13. 4 threes. Jokić in the lane. Drops it home.
That's what we were saying about Keontae George. He is a young player, but he's playing fast. Great shot.
Jokić with that hook shot. He's having a career year in scoring, career year in rebounding. Really challenging this team. They've won a title, right? And aging a bit, but they still are just multi-talented, especially that man. And also Tim Boards working on a double-double, making his first start of the season. Called up the junior. Jokić soft touch.
Would have a back-and-forth game here in Inglewood.
Jokić. Contested 10-footer. Doesn't matter. He's now 9 of 12.
And 21st opponent's threes made. You wonder what it is you are stopping.
And Payton just hitting the paint right there. Off the bench, Payton with 11. Nice hit right there. Another basket.
Here is Brown between the circles. Uses a Jokić screen. Jokić picked up by Mitchell. Jokić will operate from a number of different spots on that floor. This time he backs into Allen and muscles his way to the rim.
It's too big, too strong.
Waning seconds. First quarter, Cavs by a dozen. Jokić wheels on Mobley and puts it in. The NBA certainly has manifested itself here in this first half. Jokić looks good on Allen. Get it back in, closed it up and plates it in. Here this evening, credit the Nugget defense that kept the Cavs out around the perimeter, and then goes inside to this man who lays it in, and Kenny Atkinson is settled on the defensive end. Murray lobs to Jokić.
Have it make himself available in the lane. I love that. Nowhere else but in the lane. Jokić off the window. Russ behind the back. And now it's Jokić working on the rookie. Takes his time and scores. Too easy. Right there. He's got to stop this guy. Inside. Fouled. And
Jokić wants it back against Okongwu. Spins, banks and hits.
That's when he's too deep, Bob. You got to send.
7 on the shot clock. The Joker has 48.
He might have
Frustration into your game, and that's what Domas is doing right there. Look at him lead with his chest.
This is a big-time heavyweight matchup. Murray behind the back. Jokić, he sinks in deep. Double pumps and scores. Jokić back in at the 6-minute mark. Murray will lob it low to Jokić. Gordon has joined them as well, so has Porter. Jokić sends in a following jumper. Makes contact. He's returned outside. In the phase. It's Rear. He's checked by Rear. Hand off here to Murray. Bounce it back to Jokić. Straight arms and turns. High back, up and in. Tied at 124. 6%.
So easy. Drop cover and don't want to step out of that restricted area.
17 and 15. 8 boards. That's the numbers for Jokić. Much of a jump.
So they want to play through it every time down the floor.
He's coming for the basketball. He spins. And look at their little play. He is up to 25. It's going to be Murray. Sheridan. And boy, talk about great post position. Nikola Jokić ties it at 1.
Durant, he's watched film with Durant. He's good friends with Durant. So fun for him to get to guard Durant.
I remember too reading about Peyton Watson getting invited to a pickup game when he was still in high school.
Points. The rest of the Nuggets 9 of 24, 19 points. Chris Marlowe, Katie Wingy, you heard Scott Hastings. Now Nikola Jokić going to work on Jusuf Nurkic. And he rolls one in, so Jokić has gotten Nurkic in.
A lot of competitive spirit. Knew it wasn't their best effort 2 nights ago. Come out making a statement early.
Out of the timeout, Jokic's first shot attempt is pure.
Crazy basketball so far. Jokić got the ball Wade and off the window. They're just too small. Joker into Jokić at the mouse in the house, and he scores it.
You don't want it as Mike said. You just don't want it to be easy.
Beasley has come on. Then Jokić spins off Durant. He got bodied on that shot when he rolls.
it in on Kessler. Slipped away and scores. Just can't handle it.
One of the league's best shot blockers.
20 points in the paint already for the Spurs. Now Jokić against Collins. Strikes out Collins who hits the deck. Trying to flop it. He's always had 19 seconds. 9-7. Jokić had to shoot. Jokić in deep. Rattling it home. So Jokić trying to find the touch. Now 6 left. It's going to foul out Collins here. Little sophomore shot.
In Denver last night. Porter inside. Jokić. He did that. In your blanket on the couch.
Yeah, that too.
Jokić the cover up. He's good. He missed a lot of shots. Looking to attack. Kick it out. Strada. Nice one-handed catch. That was going in the third row. Jokić spinning, driving, and scoring.
Yeah, he really uses his body so well.
Timeout.
Jokić looking for a response. Cassie is coming for his first minutes. Jokić at the line of bucket.
So he's played inside, got a lot of dunks.
Jokić, second shot, and scores over Collins. Jokić has 6. Murray gets it back. Ball drop against Webby. Now down to Jokić. He has to put it up quickly and scores. He's got 36.
Well, Jamal Murray does a great job using Jokić.
Now Murray. Back to Jokić. Jokić wheels and deals and puts another one in. So picking up just where he left off.
Young Devin.
Yes. Again, Jokić. Now it's PJ guarding Jokić. Got to do that because of the foul trouble for White. Jokić scores. He didn't even have the line for the hamstring. Jokić in spin. So efficient. Get that shot off. There. Tucker's got 13.
Defense wins championships. That's the tone I wanted to set. What he loved the most, the first title he won was during COVID in the bubble. He said, what was great about this, my family got to be there.
Watson rather tied up by the team. Strada will bring it out. Isaac nailed it. Isaac is fast up now against Jokić. He spins inside against J.I. and scores the opportunity.
Well, Denver's a team that struggles to get back defensively. Great pass there by Westbrook. Right to the target hand of Jokić.
6 to 10 Jokić bringing it in. Got to get another foul. Sabonis. Jokić going to the wall inside. Wrap it up and in. Jokić knows it's about quarters in the lane. Jokić taking it in at Sabonis. Big burly guys. Jokić turns the corner, grabs it hard. You want the foul right there. Looked at the official, didn't get it. 22-115. And the Nuggets hang on to him. 2.5 to go. Jokić in on Sabonis. Jokić turn, pump fake.
Brown has been shooting the basketball extremely well for this Nuggets team. Joker and Gobert wrestling inside, and Joker gets it to go off glass. Big screen by Jokić for Brown. Nice pass inside by Westbrook, and there you see some of the chemistry right now. Porter Jr. double teamed out top. Jokić against McDaniels, and lays it in. Nikola Jokić a perfect. Alexander Walker pursuing him off the screen. Now Randall switches on to him. There's the mismatch. There's that big body bends move.
There's Gordon. Jokić a quick turnover of Smith. So these are big minutes for Smith right now because Jokić typically plays the whole. Murray into Jokić with Wall defending him here.
Go.
Jokić inside, flipped it in.
You got to go quick.
You can't let him get there that low, below the free throw line.
Was driving behind him, and she starts honking, flashing his lights, and Jalen was like, what is going on? And then she called him and was like, congrats, starter, and he was like, what? Then his dad called him, and all the text started flowing in, so he understood. He said, what?
Here's Jokić working the paint, twisting and finishing, plus the... Here's Jokić, mismatch on Maxey, walks him down.
Not about it, man. I'd say he's a pass-first guy. He can score it, but he wants to get everybody fed that's on the floor with him.
Could body handle it as well as Jokić can. Another left-handed finger roll by Zeke. Nobody does it better. Tapped it to himself. Jokić for another block.
We got 3:10 left.
Aaron Gordon back in for Denver. Jokić, couple power dribbles, and that soft touch. Nugget.
Back to Jokić. Jokić and Nikola. Put it to bed. Well, no, Jokić is going to miss those couple shots, and now it's stopped getting aggressive. Jokić going to back his way in, turn, scoop it up and in. 23-21. You've not won 5 in a row, and here's your chance tonight. Orlando, the third best defensive team in the league, according to the defensive rating. And Jokić is going to get it up in it. By the way, the challenge back to Jokić Jokić. Jokić going up in the lane. That shot is good. 77. Just go for it. Brown back and forth with Joker. Takes a peek inside. Wheels in on Plumlee. This team has come in and, not surprisingly, done so much of their damage in the paint. 32-12 is Joe high post where he does so much of his damage. Averaging a triple-double. On the spin. He felt his arm. Around the Joker. And shoulder down the spin. The finish. Jokić looking for a cover. Aaron Gordon. 9 to shoot. Jokić gets out here. Spins on it. Coming underneath. And scores easy. Taking candy. Jokić 6 in the clock with the work. He's got the matchup. Now good to Jokić. Jokić spins in. He knows the thing. And it goes in anyway. Scooting. 57 to 49. 4:10 to go. The Nuggets were once led by 17 against them now. Jokić off the glass. So smooth. 21 down. 5 to shoot. Gordon fall back. Blazers just 23 wins so far against 30 losses. Jokić going to back down the rookie Klinger. Jokić going to pump fake. It's good. Christian Brown. Into Jokić. Jokić still around the corner he goes. 99.
Basically defensively, a lot more physical.
Jokić on the spin move. And a pretty finish.
Yeah, and then having spoke to him a little bit over here. Listen, he's a tough young man, but with a back-to-back, it didn't make much sense to play him, quite frankly. And I think that's the right thing to do. Otherwise, you can backside.
Nuggets come in number 3 in the Western Conference. That time with a good move and a spin for 2. NBA Tonight on TNT, brought to you by the Kia Telluride X-Line. Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. Jokić trying to lost his balance and kept it enough to put it up and through.
Lopez was expecting on the wing. Off to the Joker against Jalen Duren. Nikola Jokić back to the lane, turns back to the baseline, keeps it on the deck, flips it up and in. What a play.
Was he weigh 270?
They got him at 280.
Don't make 3 first-team straight All-NBAs without being a great player, but I don't think you need to talk about it.
Well, and I will just compare Tim Duncan, always never compared himself to others.
Westbrook to Jokić. Nice fake from Jokić. Back up top. Reposts. Little flip hook shot.
I don't know how that got.
Immediately Sacramento again. Christian Brown. That team already into Jokić.
Was in the paint and was
the 2 seed. Phoenix trying to stay one back of Dallas for that final play-in tournament spot. They go to Jokić spinning and scoring over Conley.
Where he wants to get the mid-range step back, lean back jumper. Jamal Murray played that well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does not need much room.
He's got 100 points now in his last 2 games and 8 minutes played. Jokić with the back.
I read that perfectly, timed it up, and got an easy one.
Jokić backing down Hartenstein a lot here early on. He spins, reverse layup is good. What a move by Jokić.
Deep freeze. That's what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just hit Jamal Murray with.
He's got 37 on a day where he's 1 of 10 from 3. On the back down, it's Jokić into the chest and the spin against Hartenstein for the basket.
Jokić passes out of the baseline. Hartenstein getting the single call here on Jokić. He's trying to back him down the quick spin. That's just too good by Jokić on the quick hook shot. Battle with his first half. Just on the latch to get the points. They go right back at Hartenstein. Trying to stick with him, and Jokić too quick on the spin. Gotta take those shots when you open. Jokić has not been initiating, but this time he will. This time he'll score. And Nikola Jokić has 2 fouls, but he stays in the game here. Driving on Randall, and the sweeping hook swishes through. Jokić has 13 of the 2021st pick back in 2022. 8-0 Nugget run. Jokić over Gobert, and that's 19 in the first half. Getting on the offensive glass, all leading to this large lead here early in the fourth. Jokić got that one, and he'll go to the line. 33 points for
Lakers. Murray turns the corner. Traffic. Double deal. Nikola Jokić averaging a triple. Porter going to back up. No, Murray's got it. Jokić turn on side on the right. And Nikola Jokić after it. Close to it. Again, she knows what to do. Basket counts foul. Middleton with the off. Mr. Brown, not free. Jokić shoots. He brought that right, Scott. Jokić. The CB. Jokić away. And Doc Rivers, he was called timeout. Pass right under. Jokić there. Score it. And Green and Doc Rivers. Averaging 18 rebounds a game. G League player. Now Jokić.
Alexander Walker's on the ball. Jokić has got it. Edwards has got Jokić. Jokić in for the tie.
Covered Jokić and everybody else was able to stay home. That's how they forced that turnover. Action would favor which team? I'd say it'd favor the Warriors, even though you see Jokić posting up the small defender Jimmy Butler. He thumbs not totally right, but he did not want to abandon his team. He is so good in a team bracket. You can just see it a lot of different ways for the Warriors. They're shooting now over 72% minutes to bring it home. 16 of 17 for this.
In New York.
Milking legend, if you like. Jokić can shoot right over the top. That's as smooth as it gets.
And see what he can give us. A noted score. Springing. Long. And Jokić in on his man. In.
Got bumped on that step there. Good screen there.
Harden can't keep moving those screens like that.
Need to shoot.
Shoot right over the top. No. And boy, just the threat of his shot was so.
Physical as we've seen. Strong 15 minutes. Jokić in the lane. Puts it in.
Lyles guarding Jokić. Lyles has had a terrific game in this one.
Jokić trying to walk him down in traffic. Got the ball with a feathery touch. The board with the ball.
Jokić in the lane against with a quiet 18-6. Jokić in the lane with a little hook shot. That's good. I think he can get that anytime. Christian Brown going to go out to the three-point line. Into Jokić. Jokić with everybody. Score and a foul.
Because David Adelman is the son of Hall of Famer Rick Adelman, who served as an NBA head coach for 23 years, including 4 seasons here in Houston as Jokić with a pretty move and score.
And Jokić he's one of the smartest defenders, but if he steps up, then Zubac is there, and Zubac has had a great first quarter already.
Here's Jokić bodying into Zubac. One touch. Nikola Jokić.
He's been their defense. And again, you can see it right now. Clippers shoot 57% from the field. And the Clippers are already established their defense. So Denver's going to
very much, Angel. Denver is not a high-volume three-point shooting team, though. They were 30th last in the league in attempts. 28th in makes. Jokić gets in and pumps it home.
Such great footwork. Just assist.
Here's Jokić. Done. Oh my goodness, the footwork.
Well, he wants to get that deep catch.
Lob it into Jokić. Shot clock fading, and that's easy work.
Every time you watch the
points after Denver had finally tied it. Here's Jokić. Backing down Zubac. Jokić puts it in. Clinical and precise.
He is now 7 of 9. He's got 17. Again for
mismatch. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people are saying, why don't they post?
Get to the rim a few possessions. ago. Now, Derek Jones Jr., you got to continue to attack, drive, and get easy opportunities.
Jokić drives it, finishes in a foul. 88 Denver. Here's Jokić back in and hits on a turnaround.
Guys, speaking of that, remember when Coach Adelman told us before the game, there are a bunch of free safeties out there flying around defensively. He wants to be very careful of that and making sure they don't turn the ball over.
And that's one way to neutralize it. Pressure from the Thunder. 62 to 50. Jokić puts it in.
Right there.
Keeps it up high for Jokić. He's got the mismatch with Caruso. Backs in and scores on the interior. 15 to shoot. Jokić turns on Williams. Scoop goes down for Nikola Jokić.
And they got a little
16 points. Jokić on the perimeter, turns on Hartenstein. It is just a thing of beauty to watch him. Jokić one-on-one coverage from Hartenstein. Turns the corner and finishes with a floater.
Jokić frustrated, thought he got fouled by Hartenstein. Chirping with Scott Foster.
The Thunder, Denver, remember, led the league in fast break points this past season.
Jalen Williams guarding Nikola Jokić. That puts Holmgren behind with that length.
Tough shot by Jokić. Murray pocket pass to Jokić. Hartenstein stays with him, sitting on his right hand. Oh, did a victory lap and then finally fell.
Jokić with the left. That's vintage.
Get that ball off the glass, or off of a turnover. Jalen Williams saw that and took it all the way.
Jokić with the spin and the basket, like a dancing bear in the hair.
Being able to win this game unless he's got a bigger imprint as a scorer over the last 15 minutes.
Spinning, baseline, puts it up and in. Gorgeous move by Nikola Jokić.
Brilliance once again in the playoffs, despite going against some great individual defenders. Jokić the spin, Jokić the finish.
One-on-one in the post.
Caruso's really making it difficult on Jokić.
Trying to overpower him, and he does with the foul.